Hey, Lara Banker here. I am Marketing Director at Banker Creative, and we're creating a video series based on questions that we're getting from our clients, and we're going to go through and answer some of those questions. So as a start to this one, we do get the question all the time on how much you should be spending on your marketing budget. And to start, this is the first part of a series where we'll talk about how to do an assessment of where you are now. And then some of the future videos will talk about percentages and allocation and where you should be spending your money first and all sorts of good tips. So the first thing that you'll want to do before creating a new marketing budget is take a look at what you're doing now. And the first step of that is to write down all of your expenses with marketing. So you want to think through media spend. Are you spending on Facebook advertising? Are you spending on print or television or billboards? Any sort of publication, if you're sponsoring events, anything that has to do with promoting your business, write that down in a spreadsheet as part of your marketing costs. You want to think about labor and how many hours your team is putting in towards marketing. Put that towards an hourly rate so that you can figure out what your labor costs are for marketing. You also want to think through subscriptions, tools, where are you using consultants or freelancers, vendors? Are you printing things? Do you use a lot of supplies in-house for your marketing? Get all of that on paper so you have a holistic view of what you're spending on your marketing as a whole. Once you do that, it can be easy to just start going down the list and figuring out what is the most value to your company, and you can start cutting things out. So for example, a lot of clients, will purchase tools that maybe made sense at one point and aren't serving as much of a purpose now for their company. Might be a good time to do that audit and cut things out that aren't serving the purpose that they once were, or maybe the money could be used better somewhere else. At the end of the day, your marketing should be making you money. So if you feel like you're going down that list and a lot of those pieces aren't making you money, now might be the right time to create some cuts in that budget and save on costs. Step 2 in the process is to think about your internal skill set on your team. And you'll want to think about, both what are people passionate about? What are each of my team members really good at? And then also what are the areas that they are interested in growing in? And start creating an idea list of these are the skill sets that we have in-house that we don't need to outsource, that we really want to maintain here, and we're good at it, or it's things that we have capacity to learn. And that'll help you navigate a little bit better where the best places are to outsource. Which brings me to the third thing, and that's when you're looking at time versus money. And if you are maxed out on your team and they are all putting in the full time to manage the marketing that they have on their plate, it might be time to outsource, which can mean a lot of different things. If you have, one thing that you need that's really a need on your team and it's just a specific skill set, you need an expert in that area, it might make sense for you to bring in a contractor or freelancer to fill that hole. If there are a lot of different holes in your marketing team and you need someone to bring in a variety of different expertise, it might be the right time to hire an agency where they can really round out the skill set that you have in your team and fill in the gaps for all the different places that you need help. Once you do that and figure out your outsourcing needs, you're well on your way to creating a new budget. You have a clear plan of here are all my expenses, here's what I'm spending now. You've done the audit, you've done the internal skill set assessment, and you've also looked at where the holes are that you can outsource. So that is part 1 to creating a marketing budget. As always, if you have questions, you can email me at lara@bankercreative.com, or you can visit bankercreative.com and contact us via our contact form. Follow us on social. We are available in all kinds of places. Thanks for listening.